Doing week 10, 8th grade. So he's going to start first with art. I had him do the same as his brothers and sisters, a clay slab. So he learned about Mesopotamia, but he changed his mind, which is great. And let me see if I can get this. He is working on I can't think of what this is called, like a bust, like a wolf bust, right? Like a bust. So he's got a lot of detail here. What did you use for the side to show the fur?
Oh, I took
That's really cool.
a toothpick. I cut it in half, and then I used that.
Perfect. What's that going to show when that's done? What's that word?
It's going to show more detail on the exterior of it.
Good. And what is that? Like, what does your hair have?
Well, fur, yes.
Texture.
Yeah,
Going to show
fur.
texture. And depth.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go to language arts. What have you been reading, working on, writing?
So I finished reading the Gamage Cup. It was
Great.
a really interesting story. I love the plot. It's sort of a fantasy,
Perfect.
medieval type story. And then I wrote a response paper analyzing the conflict. I wrote about the three main conflicts in the event.
Do you want to
analyzed
tell me
them.
anything since we don't have the paper? It's on the computer.
Yes. Well, I sort of wrote in the story, there are these three people. There's sort of four people, actually. They're sort of different from everyone else.
You can report on week 9, but you're doing time. That's
After
okay.
they-
Go ahead, sorry.
After the village sort of outcasts them, they decide to leave the village and start a sort of different settlement, just the four of them. And they discover these invaders are trying to come in and invade the valley, which all the towns are in. So then they go back to the village, raise an army, and then defeat them.
Perfect. And then your paper's on the computer. Shall we go on to science?
Yeah.
Okay, science.
For
Oh, you
science,
worked hard on
I
that.
built a
you know what?
self-supporting bridge.
I have a photo of that. Okay, Kai built this bridge and did all the math associated with it.
Yeah.
I will send a picture. You used my phone?
Yeah.
He used my phone. I'm going to send a picture, and then here's all the equations
the
he did.
equations and stuff, like the efficiency, which is
What'd
the
you-
weight the bridge can hold over the
What
weight
did
of
you
the
learn?
bridge.
Yeah, so what did you learn about the efficiency of a bridge? Does a bridge have to be incredibly heavy?
No, it doesn't.
No.
This wasn't very heavy, and it says that it can hold 6.15 pounds.
Perfect. Let's go into history.
Yeah. And then for history, I read The Story of Science, Newton at the Center.
Great.
It's a very good book. It was talked about the Reformation.
Are you done with the book? You're still working on the book.
Oh, no, it's just the beginning.
Yeah.
Martin Luther. It was talked about how when Columbus sailed to the New World and he was in Jamaica,
Perfect.
he used the Native Americans, stopped giving them food and supplies, and so then he tricked them using lunar calendars. He predicted there was going to be an eclipse, and he told the Native Americans that if they didn't give the Spanish more supplies, that their God was going to punish them. And
That's
then there was
cruel.
a
That's not
lunar
a
eclipse.
trick. That's a cruel
And
thing
then
to do.
they started panicking and gave the Spanish a lot of money.
Wow, history, it's made us who we are.
Yeah.
Math.
And then-
Did you want to add something? I'm sorry.
In maths, I'm learning.
And I'm going to add, so he's working on Saxon algebra. I've also added a little supplement that I don't think we have to put it in this SLP, but we're just using it as a supplement, and it's called Learn Math Fast.
Yes, it's very good. I learned about
It's kind of a quicker way.
expressions. I learned how to simplify expressions. Like, if the expression is the same, then you can sort of put a number behind it. Like if it was y3 plus 2 plus y3 plus y3, you could put it down as
And solve
y3's
it.
cubed,
And
then you can
solve it. Okay. And then you learned a ton of vocabulary, because why is vocabulary important in math?
Because then you can understand the terms.
Do you need to know this vocab? Can you just skip it and go, oh, vocabulary is boring?
No, it's very
you
important.
have to have this. Because
It's almost as important as the math itself.
Exactly, because when you speak about the algebra problems, I was trying to find the vocabulary. I can't, but I wanted to test you. So you learned about rational and irrational numbers,
Yes.
real numbers, natural numbers,
Yes. Like terms, non-like terms.
like terms, non-like terms. You're multiplying with exponents now.
Yes.
And then what's important about exponents?
Exponents tell you they're sort of a shorter way of telling you how much the number is multiplied by. Like if you put 9 times 10 times 10 times 10, you could shorten it.
So exactly. So
Or
I hear what you're
cubed,
saying.
or you can have like a
Cubed it.
cubed.
So what's
square.
9 cubed? Do we know that?
Yeah, it's sort of like a 3-dimensional.
Or not? It's just 9 times
Yeah.
9. Remember, 9
Yeah.
times 9. Or I'm sorry, that's squared. It would be
Yeah.
9 times 9. I'm sorry. Okay, Kai is doing really well. He's now working on dividing exponents.
Yeah.
So this Learn Math Fast is just a way to kind of speed up, and then he'll go back to Saxon.
Yeah. I feel like it's really helping.
It's really helping. Okay, perfect, Kai. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.